Hello everybody, welcome to a new video of James Speed Shop V8 Turbo project. If you're new to the channel, have a look in the right corner, use my logo, click on go to the main page, see all the other videos of this project and all the other things I'm doing for my channel. So don't forget to subscribe, of course, and you can also have a look on my website jamesspeedshop.com, that's over here. So today we're going to talk about the differential. So the last video you could see that I installed the rod ends and connection arms to my rear subframe. Also I did a modification to my subframe for the differential, because this is a differential from an E420 W210 model. So the V8 model, so not the AMG. I think the AMG, the E50 has the same differential. E55, I'm not sure. This is the ratio of this one is 282. It's on the back. I will make a picture, put it there below the video. 282. That's a little bit shorter than on my V12. The V12 is a 265. This is 282. So when I'm doing 100 kilometers in the V12, I'm driving, I think, 2000 RPMs. This will give about 200 RPMs more at 100 kilometers. So the engine can rev a little bit more. I think there's more to get, also with putting a turbo on it. So you can have a shorter ratio, I think. So I think the V12 is having max power, or the power is going downwards after 5600 RPM. So it's a very low revving engine. I think the V8 will still have enough power at 6000 RPM, so yeah, and I think driving over 300 kilometers and still not having the rev limit, I think that's, yeah, for a street car, that's, yeah, I think stupid. But that's my personal opinion. So 282, this housing is also used in the, I think also in the V8 models from the W124, also the R129, but then the rear end plate is different. Hope you can see it. Rear end plate is different. Then you have two connections. This connection is done over here. Those end plates you cannot order anymore from Mercedes, so they're pretty rare. So what I did, I made an extra connection in the subframe. This connection is, that's how the W210 subframe also is mounted. I will put a picture below the video how I did that. So what I'm going to do, I already drained the engine, or drained the differential. When I looked, there should be around 1.6 liters of oil in it, but I only got it. This is a liter of oil, and the other is 100 milliliters. When I look in the sheet, have a look where it is. This should have the filling capacity 1.6 liters. Look, it's. I hope you can see it. That's a W210 72. It should have 1.6 liters. I got 1.1. Maybe there was a little bit not enough oil in it. But I will have a look later on. Also the specs of it. Oh yeah, you can see what I'm going to do with the differential is changing the seals. Seals, but from Mercedes, you can just buy them. I bought about 20 euros or something, I'm not sure. And I also ordered two clips. You need to remove. It's easier to see. I will also put the picture below. You got this is the model that I have. This is not a different model. You have the flange. There's some sort of spacer ring, the seal, and the clip. So you need to get the end cover off. So you could see these bolts. I really hate them. when they get old and rusty, they get out of the normal fitting will not fit in it. So some I need to be demolished to get them out. There was already a different one in it, so I'm going to change to normal 6-sided bolts. One, I welded a nut in on it to get it out. So the pan needs to be cleaned. Original is also with sealer, just a sealant, loctite or anything else, just a glue. So I'm also going to do that. So it needs to be cleaned, and then later on it can be put back. So if you look in here, you could see the ring. In the back you cannot see it, but there's a pinion that's running over this gear. So the clips are in there. I don't know if you can see them. There's a clip you can pull out, and the other side is also a clip you can pull out. So that's what I'm going to do. When you pull those out, you could remove the flange, and then behind that there's the seal. So in this case you don't have to remove this ring, because I don't know if you can see that, but there is maybe on this side, there's a spacer. That's how the ring is centered in comparison to the pinion. So these rings, and this is not a seal, because inside on this bigger ring there's an O-ring in it, so I don't think that one is leaking. The most chance is that these kind of differentials are known to have a leak on the inner seal, so I think that this one is greasy, the other one not, but I will change them both. The flange is out of it. This is the one that's leaking. You can see that it's pretty dirty. This one is pretty clean. You can see the black piece what you see over there. This ring, this is where the seal is running. There's this flat ring over there. The other one is dirty, so this is where the oil drips or sweating. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to clean it up, everything here, everything I need to clean. I also let it leaked out a little bit more in this can. You can see there's more oil out of it. So I think the oil level was a little bit too low, maybe. I think the 1.6 liter is right. You can see this is the level plug, so normally when it's in the car you fill it up here. When it drips out of here, that's the level you need, so this 1.6 liters. So that's what factory says. So I need a new breather. This one is damaged. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this all. I'm going to clean, then I'm going to tape off this side, make it nice and clean. And then I'm going to paint it as much as possible, or behind this cover where I cannot reach it. So I put a coating on it, then put it back together and then coat the rest of it. That's my plan up to this point. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's start. So, got the differential back together, back plate is on it, tighten the bolt to 50 Newton meters according to spec. I just used loctite sealer, it's likely the same as what's in the paper. I have to put the oil in, but first I need to take a look what kind of oil I need to put in. I think it's around 1.6 liters, just like spec. I got the rest of the oil dripped out, came about 1.4, 1.5 liters. So it's a very thick gear oil, so you always have some left behind in the casing. So next what I'm going to do, I let it dry, fully dry out, so I can turn it over and then paint also the underside. Then put it back in the subframe and put the oil in and make sure that the subframe is centered or level, so you get a nice, good level oil capacity in it. So at the bottom here, there's a drain plug, and the other side, this side, you can see it, this is the level plug, so that needs to be out of it. When the oil comes out of there, then you got enough oil. What I also need to do is get a new breather, because mine was damaged, as you can see. It's completely gone, so I take a new one in. And that's it. That's it for the changing of the seals. Also, all the rust is mostly removed, so the paint that I'm using is just it's an hammerite. I think it's very easy, because if you got any rust issues in the future, you can it's very easy to put a new layer on it. So I think it's a very good product. That's my opinion. Very easy to use, because these parts, if you don't have a good way to get all the rust off, then it's not easy to get a good coating on it. And put a 2K paint coating on it and then a paint layer on it, I think it's just too much for a part that's underneath the car, and this is just much easier, I think. So this is the way I do it. So thanks for watching. If you got any questions about the differential I'm using, or about rebuilding, of putting new seals in it, then leave some comments below the video. Don't hesitate to ask. In the right corner of my logo, you can click on it, you can see the other projects and the other videos about this V8 turbo project, what I'm doing. So let me know if you got any questions. My website is over here, speedship.com. Don't hesitate to ask. And don't forget to subscribe, put a bell on, that sort of stuff. Thanks for watching. See you for the next video.